I have spent a great deal of my life spreading the word about the spiritual path and aspirations that transcend the day-to-day physical life on this plane of existence. My interest in these matters began at a very early age and has taken me on difficult paths of learning to do with religion, various esoteric philosophies and psychology, to name a few. Having found writing as my chosen expression, the last 20-odd years have honed my beliefs and education to a degree that I am confident in sharing what I have learned about the human condition and the problems thereof. In a huge vortex of change, of late I have personally had to deal with some disturbing issues of love, betrayal and trust, all of which has torn my life apart. And in my venting responses, I suddenly realised how I was adding to the turmoil. We are never too old to learn, and perhaps sometimes too arrogant to think we know it all, because life has a way of slapping you in the face to ground you to the truth. Having experienced all these things over the last 12 months or so, I thought it fitting to relay some basic understandings that I have had to remind myself, and you perhaps would see as valuable. We are all souls of endless potential, but in order to realise that potential, we need to be aware of ourselves, our thoughts and motives in order to understand propensities and learn behaviours. We are all of the same ilk, yet at various stages of development, each with our own path of learning. We can never judge the circumstances of anyone else, as we do not know what is needed and what must be experienced to lead that soul to ascension in a spiritual sense. So what we judge is something either we have personally experienced or will experience at some stage of being. Blaming anyone for these behaviours is rather pointless, as they are learning something. And as negative as that may seem for what they have done to us, they are simply on their path of growth. We may not understand their malice, their negative intentions, but we don't have to. Just accept that this is their journey and then look to what lesson this circumstance offers us. It may be issues of forgiveness or simply understanding there is purpose in everything. Malice, vengeance, spite and judgment are feelings that tie us to the people we so condemn, and the only way to part us is to forgive and move on, knowing that we are better off and that they are in the process of learning. Forgiveness is paramount in understanding ourselves and others, and as hard as that is sometimes, it is the only way to be truly free. The concept of spirituality has little to do with religious dogma, rather a consideration of the soul, the essence of us, and our potential to be selfless, loving and kind. When we appreciate the natural world, the beauty of life and the opportunities to learn and grow, we open doors of realisation and epiphanies that may completely transcend the physical world and offer new perspectives about life and its vast, infinite scope. When we realise this dimension of thought, we unleash a power within. We uplift our intuitive nature and we balance our ego so we are not led astray by selfish motives, but simply want to share our capacity for living, understanding and nurturing love as a new paradigm. As love is the answer regardless of race, creed and experience, we are all one in the eyes of love, and kindness should be our religion, the first step into a new life where contention fades and love grows. The world is as it is because of the lack of love, and we as individuals must be examples and transform the world, one soul at a time.